India is well known around the world owing to its historical background, diverse cultures and interesting traditions. Its ancient scriptures and texts have been the way of life of its people for thousands of years. Today, the country is taking huge strides in various fields like arts and science, paving a way towards a progressive India. So friends, I'm your host Yeshi, and today in our episode of My India, we will take a look at some of the stories that very well showcase the unique culture and prosperity of our country stretching from Himalayas to Kanyakumari. India celebrates a number of festivals throughout the year owing to its rich amalgamation of different cultures, backgrounds, languages and religions. While some festivals are restricted to a particular area or state, others are observed with same zeal across the country. Recently, people across various states celebrated Vishwakarma Jayanti, wherein they worshipped their machineries and tools to pay obeisance to Lord Vishwakarma. Businessmen and workers were seen putting tilak on their machineries and tools as they worshipped these bread-earning equipments of theirs. The scenario was witnessed on the occasion of Vishwakarma Puja or Vishwakarma Jayanti, which marks the birth of Lord Vishwakarma, also known as the Divine Architect. The day is dedicated to workers, engineers and architects as they give themselves and their tools a rest and pray for protection and success.
हर वर्ष 17 सितंबर को विश्वकर्मा पूजन का आयोजन किया जाता है, जिसमें यहाँ के सारे कर्मचारी जितने भी लोग काम करने में सब आते हैं। हर्ष उल्लास और पूर्ण भक्ति के साथ ये त्यौहार हम लोग मनाते हैं।
The day falls on the last day of the Hindu month Bhadra, which coincides with the Gregorian month of September or October each year. At some places, the deity is installed in decorative pandals where the main puja ceremonies are conducted. The members of architecture, engineering communities as well as skilled labourers, including smiths, artisans and craftsmen, beautifully decorate their offices, factories and their professional establishments on this day with photos and idols of Lord Vishwakarma placed inside.
इस आयोजन में सभी माने वर्कशॉप की सफाई पूरे मंदिर के तरह सभी मैगजीन में जहाँ शस्त्रागार या सभी हथियार रखे हुए हैं उस सब की एक एक इंच की सफाई विशेष रूप से होती है और धूप दीप जला के उसका हम लोग अर्चना वंदना करते हैं अपने शस्त्र के.
It has been said that Lord Vishwakarma is the son of Lord Brahma, and he has designed and constructed the entire universe, including heaven and earth. It is also said that he has crafted sacred weapons and chariots of all gods. India is a land where Sufism has not only flourished in its true spirit, but has also become a way of integrating different religious communities. A glimpse of it can be very well witnessed in the dargahs of Sufi saints. So today, we take you to Dargah of Baba Budhan Shah in Jammu and Kashmir that has been playing a significant role in binding different communities together with love and harmony.
Located on the outskirts of Jammu city near the airport, the Dargah of Shamsuddin Rahmatullah, popularly known as Pir Budhan Ali Shah, is among the most revered pilgrimage centers in Jammu and Kashmir. In spite of being the Dargah of a Muslim saint, the shrine is thronged by people from various faiths who come to pay their obeisance and seek blessings of the holy saint. Locals have a great faith in him and believe that his shrine protects the area from mishaps and evil spirits.
ये दरगाह बहुत फजीलतों वाली है, अज़मतों वाली है। सारी दरगाहें फजीलत वाली, अज़मत वाली होती हैं, लेकिन इसके बारे में इसलिए ज़्यादा फजीलत है कि जो हमारे बुज़ुर्गों ने बताया है कि इस दरगाह में जब से यहाँ पर बाबा बुढ़न शाह रहमतुल्लाह अलैह का क़याम हुआ, जहाँ से जब से आप तशरीफ़ लाए तो इस इलाके में कोई हादसा नहीं हुआ।
Born in Nanka Sahib, which is now in Pakistan, the saint is said to have a religious discourse with Guru Nanak and later accepted Gurmat during the times of Guru Hargobind, the 6th Sikh Guru, and also a dear friend of the saint. Even though Budhan Shah belongs to family of chieftains, he left everything to become a Sufi mystique. It is believed that the saint lived as many as 800 years and survived only on milk. He earned a lot of love and respect from the people of Jammu and Kashmir, and even today, their belief in him is the same, no matter which caste or community they belong to.
तो मुझे बहुत ही इस पीर बाबा ने शांति दी, और जहाँ कोई भी कम्युनिटी का बंदा इधर आ सकता है, कोई ये नहीं सिख नहीं आ सकता, जहाँ मुसलमान यहाँ आ सकता, कोई भी हर बंदा इधर आ सकता है। और बहुत ही मेहनत है। बाबा बुढ़न शाह इनका जो नाम है बाबा बुढ़न शाह जी।
तो हम वैसे आते ही रहते हैं यहाँ पे। तो बात महानता की, बाबा जी की बहुत ज़्यादा महानता है। यहाँ पे हर धर्म के लोग आते हैं, मतलब हिंदू, सिख, ईसाई, मुसलमान सब यहाँ पे आते हैं। यहाँ पे बहुत भाईचारा प्यार है हमारा आपस में।
The shrine is also revered by all faiths for its age-old tradition and history. As it is located next to airport, it is believed that once an officer ordered the demolition of shrine as it obstructed the runway. But to everyone's surprise, difficulties began to surface and they failed to demolish this place. The planes that took off from the runway developed some or the other problems, for which there was no specific reason, and later the idea was dropped. Today, the shrine of Budhan Ali Shah is not just promoting a message of love and peace to mankind, but has also become a symbol of harmony between different communities.
Now a roundup of some of the major stories that made news recently.
Indian Army recently organized a Shikara boat race on the iconic Dal Lake in Jammu and Kashmir's summer capital Srinagar. More than a dozen Shikara boat owners participated in the race and said they were thrilled that such competitions were organized for their growth and development. The aim behind holding the race was to give recognition to the Shikaras and boost tourism in the valley.
जी हमें बहुत मज़ा आया ये शिकारा रैली देख के। काफ़ी लोगों ने काफ़ी अच्छे से दिल से पार्टिसिपेट किया है, काफ़ी लोग बढ़ चढ़ कर आगे आए हैं, देखने वालों की भी बहुत भीड़ थी, तो खूब मज़ा आया हमें ये देख के।
The tourism industry in Kashmir, whose stunning Himalayan mountain and lake scenery once made it a magnet for visitors, was hit hard amid the pandemic. But now, attempts are being made by the authorities to revive the industry. The ongoing coronavirus pandemic has motivated innovators across the country to develop technology to combat the COVID-19 virus. One such piece of tech has been developed by an innovator from Hyderabad. M. Narsimachari, a rural innovator from Telangana, has come up with a unique technique to neutralize the growth of the coronavirus. He has been able to come up with a technology that neutralizes and kills the virus within 15 seconds. Narsima has made this equipment with the support from TSIC and technical support from ARCI, International Advanced Research Center for Powder Metallurgy and New Materials, and CSIR CCMB has provided him with a biological validation. Plastics are known as one of the biggest enemies of the environment. But one Jammu resident and environmentalist has offered a creative way of planting trees with help of plastic bottles. Dr. Nazia Rasool Latifi has started planting vertical gardens using old plastic bottles as pots. The idea is both cost-effective and creative way to handle solid waste management.
इस वर्टिकल गार्डन के बहुत ज़्यादा फ़ायदे हैं। एक तो हम जो वर्टिकल स्पेसेस हैं जिनके पास लॉन की लिए जगह नहीं है, अगर हम बड़ी सिटीज़ में देखें जहाँ पे फ्लैट्स में रह रहे हैं लोग, जिनके पास जगह नहीं है, तो दे कैन जस्ट यूटिलाइज देयर वर्टिकल स्पेसेस और हैंगिंग गार्डन्स। सेकेंडली ब्यूटिफिकेशन का बहुत अच्छा ये काम करते हैं। सेकेंडली थर्डली लाइवलीहुड, जैसे मैंने कहा कि जो बेचारे रैग पिकर्स हैं जो बॉटल्स वगैरह लेते हैं, तो उनको भी एक सोर्स ऑफ इनकम बन सकता है।
Latifi was inspired for this project after attending a seminar. She says that her love for nature and passion to create led to this idea. She makes the bottles more presentable by painting illustrations like cartoons and abstract art over them. The setup can be put along any wall or surface held together by scaffolding. A system of drip irrigation ensures the plants are well hydrated. The Indian Army is now going to use Bactrian camels to help patrol the Chinese border in Ladakh. These camels can carry up to 170 kilograms and patrol for up to 12 kilometers.
It can carry a load up to 170 kg and patrol distance up to 12 km. 170 kg to 12 km distance at the height of 17,000 feet. And this to this harsh climate condition, these animals are very suitable in adaptability. They can survive in food and water scarcity for 3 days.
The army traditionally uses mules for transportation in high altitude regions, but they have a limited carrying capacity of around 40 kilograms. In what the doctors called a COVID-19 miracle, an infected duo of a premature baby with underdeveloped lungs and mother, whose whole family was infected as well, were cured and reunited with their loved ones in Chennai city of Tamil Nadu. Priyadarshini, 29, was recently admitted to the hospital and was diagnosed with coronavirus, complaining of breathing discomfort. She was in her 28th week of pregnancy and hence the lungs of the baby weren't fully developed. The doctors performed an emergency caesarean section on her after putting her on a medically induced coma, as the oxygen levels in her blood dropped sharply.
And then not knowing until you come out of this ventilator whether you'll be able to see your baby or not. So it is extraordinary that this patient Priyadarshini has gone through all this, and her baby also went through a tough course. At 28 weeks, the lungs are not mature. They need oxygen. Baby suffered an infection. And then the baby had to fight the infection and come out of it. And finally, when we as a team of doctors and nurses continuously work 24/7 to take care of these patients, and then when we see the whole family reunited and we are seeing them getting ready for discharge and going home tomorrow, it is very gratifying for all of us too.
Priyadarshini woke up from her coma after nearly a month to see her baby girl wrapped in a pink swaddle. The hospital said that both baby and mother, along with the rest of the family who were also diagnosed with COVID-19 infection, were ready to be discharged.
Jammu and Kashmir is an epitome of brotherhood, with different communities residing together with complete harmony. This sense of amity is clearly visible in every nook and corner of the Union Territory. The term Kashmiriyat signifies celebrating a seamless coexistence of different cultures and religions, which this beautiful land has been welcoming since ages with open arms. So today in this episode of My India, let's have a look at Kashmir being a melting pot of different religions and communities, and of them residing together peacefully.
The term Kashmiriyat signifies the centuries-old indigenous secularism of the land of Jammu and Kashmir. Emerged in the 16th century, the term is categorized by religious and cultural harmony, patriotism, and pride that the residents of Kashmir possess for their land. Even after so many years, the residents of Kashmir have kept the spirit of togetherness alive, owing to its lineage of togetherness and brotherhood.
अगर इंसान अच्छा रहेगा तो कम्युनिटी भी अपोजिट कम्युनिटी भी होगी, वो भी अच्छे से रहेगी। तो हम यहाँ पे सबके साथ अच्छे से रहते हैं, तो हमारे साथ भी सब अच्छे से ही रहते हैं। भाईचारा हर किसी चीज़ का भाईचारा, जैसे एक अपना भाई जैसा होता है वैसे ही उस टाइप का भाईचारा। अगर किसी भी चीज़ में हमको कोई चीज़ ज़रूरत होगी या हमको किसी चीज़ की नीड होगी तो हमको यहाँ से फुल सपोर्ट मिलता है, उसकी कोई वैसा कोई टेंशन नहीं है, या हमारी तरफ से भी सबको फुल सपोर्ट मिलता है।
Ever since, the land of Kashmir has been witnessing socio-political and cultural transformations from time to time. Kashmiriyat, therefore, is believed to be an expression of solidarity, resilience and patriotism, regardless of the religious or cultural differences that its citizens may have. The blending of ideas and values of two major communities that reside in the territory, that are Kashmiri Pandits and Muslims, is the reason why Kashmiris stand out and exemplify the term communal harmony. It is quite common to see Kashmiri Pandits and Kashmiri Muslims not just living together harmoniously, but also being apart in important occasions of each other, both happy and sad.
यहाँ सिख, हिंदू, मुसलमान और कुछ दीगर मज़ाहिब के लोग सदियों से एक दूसरे के साथ अच्छी तरह से बसर गुज़र करते आए हैं और रहते आए हैं। एक दूसरे के सुख दुख में शरीक, एक दूसरे के त्योहारों में हमदर्दी, एक दूसरे के खुशियों में शरीक, गम में शरीक, या काम में कोई भी काम हो, आसान हो, मुश्किल हो, एक दूसरे के साथ शाना बशाना सदियों से खड़े होके आए हैं।
Strongly influenced by the principles of Kashmiri Shaivism, Buddhism and Sufism, Kashmiriyat is a long-standing conviction that all religions are equal and every religion will lead to the same divine goal.
It is said a clean person is not the one that runs away from dirt, but one who takes the time and effort to tidy up a dirty environment. Moving on the same lines is a group of youngsters based in Dharamsala city of Himachal Pradesh. Recognized as Dhaula Dhar cleaners, these young minds have taken upon themselves to make the hills clean and aware people about the garbage management. Wearing a glove in one hand and carrying a sack in the other, every Sunday Dhaula Dhar cleaners can be seen picking up garbage on the hills in Dharamsala. With a vision to make a greener and cleaner tomorrow, these young, energetic and educated youngsters have selected a small village Indru Nag as one of their pilot projects, as it is a major paragliding destination and witnesses a large influx of tourists. One among the team members, Sandhya, who is also a research scholar at Central University, says that earlier we think that it's only tourists who are spreading the garbage, but with COVID-19, it has become clear that locals too are equally responsible.
लॉकडाउन से पहले जब हमारा ये ड्राइव चल रही थी क्लीनिंग की, तो जो कूड़ा था वो टूरिस्ट की तरफ से भी काफ़ी आ रहा था, लोकल लेवल पे भी था, टूरिस्ट के लेवल पे भी था। लेकिन जब से लॉकडाउन लगा है तो एक चीज़ हमें ये देखने में आई है कि जो नेचर ऑफ जो गार्बेज है, जो कूड़ा जो टाइप है वो चेंज हुआ है। जैसे टूरिस्ट जब थे तो ये बॉटल्स वगैरह लिकर की और बाकी ये जो प्लास्टिक के जो रैपर वगैरह हैं ये सब बहुत थे। अभी क्या हुआ है कि अभी मास्क का जो गार्बेज है वो बढ़ा है, और जैसे लोग थोड़ा बहुत घूमने आते हैं, शाम के वक्त निकलते हैं लॉकडाउन में जब थोड़ा सा ईज हुआ तो पर एक जो नई चीज़ देखने में वो आई कि हमें ऐसा लगता था कि टूरिस्ट की वजह से ज़्यादा कूड़ा आ रहा है, लेकिन अभी भी लॉकडाउन के दौरान भी वो कूड़ा आना कम नहीं हुआ है। बस ये हुआ है कि वो नेचर चेंज हो गया है गार्बेज का।
Today, Dhaula Dhar Cleaners has a total of 115 members, including 6 core members. The collection approach of the team is based on segregation, that is separation of glass bottles, broken glass, plastic, wrappers, tin and miscellaneous items.
You should be confident enough that yes, we can manage.
They also motivate and educate local people, especially shopkeepers, regarding garbage management and its disposal. The brainchild behind this project, Arvind Kumar, says that he decided to start with this mission a year ago when he came here with his son and found him reading titles of wine bottles lying around.
जो भी वॉलंटियर्स हम काम करते हैं, हम पहले से मिल रहे थे और इस गार्बेज के बारे में हम चिंतित थे और डिस्कस करते रहते कि हमें लोकल कुछ ना कुछ करना चाहिए। तो फिर हमने डिसाइड किया कि यार संडे को हम वैसे ही गप्पे मारते हैं, तो हम 2-2.5 घंटे या 3 घंटे निकाल के यहाँ पर एक इंद्रनाग छोटा सा एक स्थान है, उसको हम क्लीन करना शुरू कर देते हैं। तो धीरे धीरे हम करते गए इसको, बट कूड़ा कम नहीं हुआ वो। तो फिर जैसे हमने इस बार यहाँ पर साफ़ किया, अगली बार फिर आना तो अगली बार फिर यहाँ पर। तो जो हमारे साथ वॉलंटियर जुड़ रहे थे शुरू में काफ़ी एनर्जेटिक थे, बाद में फ्रस्ट्रेशन आना शुरू हो गई। तो फिर हमने काफ़ी सोचा, हमने कहा यार हम कब तक कूड़ा उठाते रहेंगे। तो हमने फिर धीरे धीरे जैसे काम करते गए, जब तक हमने लोकल लोगों को जो है लोकल स्टेक होल्डर्स हैं उनको इन्वॉल्व नहीं किया। अब अच्छी बात ये है कि 1 साल के काम के बाद अब हर संडे को लोकल जो है एक, जैसे आपने देखा यहाँ पर 8-10 दुकानें हैं, 8-10 दुकानों से एक दुकानदार जो है वो हमें हर तरह से सपोर्ट करते हैं, खुद भी ज्वाइन करते हैं, और लोकल घरों के लोग भी वो भी आते हैं हमारे साथ और क्लीनिंग में हमारे साथ होते हैं।
The waste issue has already created suboptimal environment in the hills. In such a situation, it's a great initiative by these young minds to work towards a solution for the increasing pollution in the hills. That's all we have for you this week. Your comments and suggestions are important to us. Do give us your feedback at myindia@anin.com. I'm your host Yeshi, and it's goodbye from the entire production team.